York Revolution is on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Onto the track, it is gone! It's gone!
Revs Baseball is brought to you by WellSpan Sports Medicine, PeoplesBank, Shipley Energy, Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care, Maple Donuts, Harvey's Rental, Flying Feet, Kochman Kunkel Insurance Group, Broadway Transmission, Dasher Investment Services, Smith Wealth Advisory Group, Royal Manchester Golf Links, Dutch Apple Dinner Theater, York County Bar Association, Lidl, CBD Supply MD York, Crunch Fitness, Columbia Gas, York County Solid Waste Authority, PSECU, and by the Pennsylvania Lottery.
Deep left center, it is gone! Swing and a miss, he struck him out! Base hit! Revs win!
Now, with the call of today's game, here's the voice of the York Revolution, Darrell Henry.
Good afternoon, everyone, from PeoplesBank Park here in downtown York. Welcome to what we hope is game number 76 of York Revolution Baseball series finale here on this Sunday, as the Revs go for a split and back-to-back wins against the Gastonia Honey Hunters, weather permitting, as we hit the air here today. Hi again, everybody. Darrell Henry alongside Ray Jensen. Welcome to a very wet PeoplesBank Park here this afternoon. And Ray, I have no idea what to tell folks. We were looking at the radar earlier today. It looked like it would stop maybe around game time, actually, around 2 p.m. or slightly thereafter. And that was as recently as maybe even an hour ago that was the talk. And then we get back up here to the booth. Turns into really heavy downpour and pretty heavy rain right now after a significant downpour of a few minutes here just a few minutes ago. And looking at the radar now, and the end of this appears to be much, much later in the day. So I don't know. Can't figure these things out. They change a lot. And I have no idea what we're in store for here today.
Yeah, well put. The weather changes quickly, and it certainly did on us here on this Sunday. As you mentioned, it was pretty much going to be stopped around maybe 2:15, a little afterwards possibly. But now, as you mentioned, hours later from now is the projected end time of what is the tail end of Tropical Storm Henry. So thanks, Darrell.
You got it. Just here to provide. No. It's Henri.
Henri?
Which is not me. It's my French cousin.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Evil mustache included?
Probably.
Okay.
But, yeah, this, we'll be here for a bit anyway. They want to play this game today, and the Honey Hunters are back the first weekend in October, but that first day, a Friday, I don't think is an option to make this game up because they're coming in from Lexington the night before, because York and Lexington are right next to each other. And then that Saturday is a no-go. There's a huge event here at the stadium, which is why we played 2 yesterday. That was an event that was booked and planned before the 2021 Atlantic League schedule even came out. So that leaves Sunday, October 3rd, and I guess you could potentially look at the off day on Monday, October 4th to make one up, but that's the situation as far as remaining games against the Honey Hunters this season.
Yeah, no more visits to Gastonia for the team, so it's all home dates at PeoplesBank Park in the remaining slate against the Honey Hunters in 2021. So kind of judging the situation by that. You certainly don't want to make it a later day for what would be a getaway day for Gastonia later in October, but you also don't want to keep them around more than you should in a day like this when it's also a getaway day for them here on this Sunday.
Yeah, the Revs were rained out Thursday at Southern Maryland, which was actually the third time in 8 scheduled games that they were rained out, and hopefully it doesn't happen today, but if it did, it would be the 4th time, and I guess it would be 12 scheduled games that a rain out would occur, but we're not there yet. We're waiting this one out, but it does continue to be a heavy rain here at the stadium. Tarp's been on all day, and they knew that this was coming at least in the morning, but just thought it would be over by now, and it certainly is not, as the rain picks up even more. It's supposed to be Eduardo Rivera against Austin Glorious on the mound here this afternoon, and The Revs, who yesterday in Game 2 of the doubleheader snapped a 6-game losing streak, their longest of the year, got a much-needed win in Game 2. They had lost the first 2 games of this series with potential big comeback bids, coming up 1 run short with the tying run left on at second both times. Last night, Ray, it took until the 7th before they could get on the board, but Jack Kenley tied it 1-1 on a clutch single, and then Josue Herrera, the walk-off home run in the 9th, one of the more memorable games that we've had this season.
Yeah, he put a nice little bow on what was an excellent pitcher's duel between Austin Nicely and Euclides Layer, because Layer with his arm movement, oh boy, the rain really picks up now. Oh my goodness. But Layer, he's with his up and down arm movement, he was fooling Revs hitters, and Nicely going 8 innings again. It's become a common sight for him in his last handful of starts now. And then the late offense was just a sight to behold. And Josue Herrera, the grand slam on Friday and the walk-off home run yesterday. It's been a great series for him.
It is pouring here at the stadium. This is a deluge at the moment that we are looking at. But the Revs, if they played today, trying to get a series split and win back-to-back games, they're only 4.5 out at this juncture, even though they're 4-11 in the second half. But last night, a huge win. Nicely was awesome. Alberto Rodriguez completing the 3-hitter with a 1-2-3 ninth. He got the win after Nicely went 8 magnificent innings. And Gastonia 11-6. Their second half record coming in today. And take a look at what's on tap here on our rain delay show, which takes the place of what would have been our pregame show. It's brought to you by Brewery Products and by Goose Island IPA, which is on tap here at PeoplesBank Park. And coming up in our next segment, if you missed last night's game, it was very exciting. We've got the audio highlights from that one to relive that 3-1 win. Revs with their 4th walk-off win of the year, 2nd walk-off home run of the season. And we'll hear from Mace coming up here shortly as well. First pitch, we can tell you, will not be at 2 p.m. We don't know if there will be one today, but we'll keep you company at least for our normal pregame allotment before sending it back to Fox Sports Radio for as long as we need. But got more coming up from PeoplesBank Park after this, so stay tuned for now. And we'll be back in a moment here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
There's a lot of talk out there about good health care. We all want a good plan. But step outside and take a good look at all those beautiful trees and shrubs in your yard. Do you have a plan to maintain their good health? Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care has a veteran staff of 12 fully licensed and trained tree health care professionals to rely on, including 10 certified arborists and 3 PA certified horticulturalists. So don't let your trees and shrubs fend for themselves against Mother Nature. Visit heritagelawnandlandscape.com and get world-class care right in your backyard.
Money and business are essential to the strength of a community. So is cheering and celebration and music and fun. That's why York Revolution games, concerts, youth sports, special events, and more happen at a place called PeoplesBank Park. PeoplesBank has been serving the community for more than 155 years. Always cheering, always celebrating, always committed to the things that make our communities great, and to you having a great time at PeoplesBank Park. PeoplesBank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, this is Vicki from Brewery Products. Stay tuned to catch the latest episode of Beer Talk airing throughout the day here on WOYK. Each day will feature one of our great brewers and share fascinating stories behind their products. Hear how they got started, how they brew, and their own favorite selections. You might even find a new favorite for yourself. Beer Talk is presented by Brewery Products every day right here on WOYK.
Can't get enough of the birds? Sports Radio 98.9 and 1350 WOYK has you covered. Join us all season on Mondays at 6 for the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by award-winning Orioles and National Baseball writer Dan Connolly from The Athletic Baltimore. Exclusive in-depth interviews, plus the latest insight and analysis on the Orioles every week. Talking baseball and the birds every Monday at 6. The Baltimore Baseball Show on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports. Downtown's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
This is Melky Mesa. You listen to Your Revolution Baseball on the home of the Reds, Sport Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in your film sport.
Well, we wait out the rain for now anyway. Pouring here at PeoplesBank Park with, I guess, back end of this tropical storm clipping us. So we'll see. But Revs and Honey Hunters scheduled to play this afternoon. And if you weren't with us last night, very exciting win here at PeoplesBank Park, snapping the losing streak. One of the more memorable wins the Revs have had this season. And here are the audio highlights, including some outstanding defense in that pitcher's duel that the Revs won late. It's the 0-1, Howard runs, it's up and in. Hill with the throw, and the tag from Osme got him. Right on the money. Tyler Hill throws a dart on the bag, and Gregorio tags out Howard trying to steal to end the inning.
Nicely gets set on the rubber. Up the second, now fires the 2-2. Swung on by Cordell, grabbed by Herrera off the dirt, and I don't think he can even touch it. A line grab attempt, and he got it right above the dirt to retire the side. No hop there, and line right to Herrera to end the inning. Through 4 innings tonight on the mound, Austin Nicely has kept Gastonia scoreless, and we're through the bottom of the 4th now at PeoplesBank Park.
1-0, and a ground ball to short. Osme is there, flips to second. Kenley the turn, got him. 6-4-3 double play. It's a very quick 7th inning for Austin Nicely. Ready, and the 1-1, swinging a ground ball, base hit right field. Sanford around third, Stoll the throw, going to third. We're tied. Throw beats Harris, he's tagged out, but Kenley with a game-tying RBI single ripped into right, and the Revs have drawn even here in the 7th. It's 1-1. Finally, the big hit they needed in a big spot. Now ready, he kicks, he delivers. Breaking ball, check, swing. It's a called third strike. Struck him out. Austin Nicely, 1-2-3 in the 8th. And on his 101st pitch of the night, strikes out Poppy looking. 8 magnificent innings once again for the Revs lefty. A 1-0. And a line drive right center. Sanford on the move. He dives and he made the play. Sanford in right center. An outstanding diving catch. Took it right off the blades of the grass and steals extra bases from Osinski here in this tie game in the top of the 9th. What a play, and it might be a game saver at this juncture. Setting up away, here's the 2-2, and a slider, strike 3 called. Tyler Hill caught it, went walking right off to the dugout. He knew it. Rodriguez placed it perfectly right where he wanted it. 1-2-3 9th with a pair of strikeouts, and the Revs will try to win it. Tied at 1, Nelly the winning run on. Rogers not holding him, playing slightly behind him near the line. 0-1 pitch. It is swung on, driven in the air, deep right center. Cordell on the move. It is gone! Game over! Walk-off 2-run home run! Josue Herrera! And the Revs have won it here in the bottom of the 9th inning, 3-1! As they drill him with the ice bath at home plate. They rip his jersey off. He takes the celebration out toward the pitcher's mound. The Revs with their 4th walk-off win of the year. It's their 2nd walk-off home run, and Josue Herrera the hero tonight. The losing streak is history, and the Revs have a lead for the first time in 57 innings, and it's a game winner, 3-1 on the walk-off home run in the 9th tonight.
Yep, sorely needed, and it was very enjoyable to sit here and be part of that. Great atmosphere last night, and Herrera started off the post-game fireworks with that blast on the Revs' 4th walk-off win of the year. What today has in store, I have no idea. We sit and continue to wait out heavy rains here at PeoplesBank Park. I think much heavier and much later than originally anticipated. But for now, we'll take a timeout, check in with Mace about that win last night. The Broadway Transmission Manager's Report is coming up next.
The 1741 Club is here. You in? PeoplesBank Park introduces a revolution in hospitality in York. The 1741 Club, presented by UPMC. Now open on the skybox level of PeoplesBank Park, the 1741 Club features stylish design and contemporary decor, all-inclusive food and beverages, and totally flexible ticket purchase options. The hottest spot in York is the place to entertain and thank customers, reward employees, celebrate family occasions, or simply treat yourself to an all-inclusive experience at the ballpark. Nightly menus include enhanced classics and a rotation of special offerings, and house selections of draft beer and wine and a full range of non-alcoholic beverages are included in the ticket price. 1741 Club tickets are available for individual purchase through 3 levels of membership or as season tickets, and they can be used for any of the York Revolution's home games based on availability. The 1741 Club, presented by UPMC. You in? Details and pricing at 1741club.com.
At York Saw and Knife, we are a quality, custom manufacturer of metal business-to-business cutting products. We serve lots of industries. Some include food processing, textiles, packaging, and lumber mills. As a stable, growing, family-owned business, our employees are family. We're looking for positive, quality-minded team members interested in the metal trades. We have both first and second shift openings for entry-level employees. To find out more about the positions available at York Saw and Knife, visit yorksaw.com.
It seems every time you pick up the paper, turn on the news, or surf the web, you hear more bad news about the economy. No doubt, business just isn't what it used to be. But the fact is, consumers are still buying. Our homes continue to need repair. Our cars need to be maintained. And we still need to buy the other products and services that keep our lives and our businesses going in the right direction. That's why you need to buy now. Right now is the perfect time to market your company. Businesses have cut their marketing, and that allows you the opportunity to gain a larger share of market, more awareness, and ultimately more sales. So don't get caught in the trap of business is bad all over. Change the destiny of your business and buy now.
To find out about affordable and effective advertising, call me, Chris Carafa, at 717-419-9153 or contact us through our website at 989woyk.com. Save now, buy now, and get your unfair share of the business while your competitors are retreating.
Catch the Revs all season on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Fans, it's time to go inside the clubhouse for the latest on your York Revolution and tonight's matchup. It's time for the Broadway Transmission Manager's Report. Now, here's the manager of the Revs, Mark Mason.
All right, Mace. Well, finally, a win last night, and not only a great game, it was really enjoyable to be part of it. Great atmosphere here at the stadium as well.
That was a real baseball game right there. And the fans were great, too. I mean, they were into everything the whole night. A lot of support from them. Both starting pitchers were phenomenal. And, actually, all across the board, the game was very well pitched. And Peguero, you got to give him a lot of credit. He threw the night before and then 50, 60 pitches last night. So, we got to tip our cap to him, too. Even though they end up losing the game, he did a great job, too.
And Herrera, the walk-off, it's 2 big home runs for him in this series, and he's had some great moments this year, and last night was just another one for him as well.
Yeah, when he hit that, at first I wasn't sure, and then when I saw the way it got out of the infield, I was like, okay, I never throw my hands in the air, but I actually put my arms up because I knew that one was going to go. No, he had a really good at bat there. He made a good adjustment, and he got a decent pitch to hit, and he was able to get a hold of it.
Yeah, one of the things that we've talked about lately, some of these late game situations, guys want to pull it. They want to win the game, and you've talked about the need to maybe go the other way. He didn't go other way, but he went kind of middle of the field. Did you see something better there?
Yeah, actually, before he went up there, we were talking by the dugout, and I said to him, they're probably not going to let you pull the ball right. I said, so you're probably going to get something really hard in first pitch. I said, then they're probably going to try to go away. And, I'm not in Jalen's head, the pitcher, but my thought was the first pitch looked like a back foot slider down and into him or some type of breaking ball. And Herrera, he kind of turned around and smiled, and then I think the next pitch it was supposed to be away, and I think they might have left it too much middle, and I think that's why he hit it where he hit it. He wasn't really trying to hook it, So trust me, I'm not taking credit for the home run. I just told him from the night before. I said, look, they're not going to let you pull the ball to beat them, so you got to try to think the other way, and he did a great job there.
And while the Bats had the final say last night, there was a great pitchers duel between Lair and Nicely. Another strong 8 innings for Austin, and Alberto Rodriguez added on for a great scoreless 9th inning.
Yeah, it was, Nicely was really good last night. He had everything working pretty much, and he likes to talk in the dugout about who's coming up next and to have an approach to their hitters. So we did talk a lot about that, and him and Tyler really talked every inning about what they wanted to do. So they had a plan, and then, he went out there and he executed it really well. And later, we saw him at their place. All that arm motion, and he spins it from there. He has good life on his fastball, and he's deceptive. It's a little, I hate to use the word funky, but it's a little deceptive, and just that little bit of hesitation makes it tough for a hitter to really square him up, and his ball moves a lot. The slider is like a gigantic frisbee coming in there. It was really one of the best pitch games from both sides that we've seen all year.
Well, I know you're in the bullpen getting nicely ready, but I've got to ask, did you get a peek at Jake Welch's proposal? Did you see it from 300 feet away?
I actually saw it. I actually saw it from the dugout because I was walking down to post my dugout card, and he was just finishing up the first pitches, catching the first pitches, and then I actually saw him catch, his fiance's pitch and then the proposal. So I actually was down by the dugout for that. So that was a great moment for them, and I'm very happy for them.
Just like baseball, the good planning results in great execution. He had the whole thing planned. It went off without a hitch.
No, it really did. I was, I heard the plan a little bit, bits and pieces of it, and I was a little bit concerned that she might be a little skeptical because why am I down here throwing out a first pitch and he's catching it. I thought maybe they would hide him in the dugout and have somebody else catch all the first pitches, and then when she came to throw, he would come out of the dugout and catch hers. So, but that might have been too obvious if it happened that way. So, no, it was a great plan, and it worked, and it went really well.
Yeah, it was awesome to see. And then your team gets the big win and trying to make it back-to-back today. Eduardo Rivera on the mound, he faces these guys again. And aside from a couple pitches and a couple errors, overall, you thought he threw it pretty well last week?
I did. I thought he threw the ball really well. And the one thing about him, and every day is different, but Rivera's home stats are much better than on the road. He pitches really well here, so hopefully he can continue that today. But last Sunday, I thought he threw the ball well at their place, but just a couple things here and there, like you said. And, the games when they're really close, it's a one or two things, a couple errors here, a walk, whatever, a bad base running, whatever it might be. When you're in close games, a little thing can end up being the difference. So I think that was the case last week.
All right, Mace, thanks a lot. Good luck today.
Thank you.
Well, good luck in whatever he's doing today, because we're not playing baseball. We just got that announcement, so that'll just about wrap things up for us. Ray back in here with me is just got word that today's game has been postponed. We appreciate Mace and everybody tuning in for our pregame today. There is no game, so it was just a show. Not a pregame show, just a show.
Just a show.
Just a show.
Show and a little rain. I say little, but
it's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah, and this game will be made up as part of a doubleheader on Friday, October 1st, the first day that the Honey Hunters are in for the next visit. So 2 7s that day, and I believe they just said 3 p.m.
Yes,
that
3 p.m.
day
start.
because there is a fireworks show that night. So we've got to make sure we get the games in before noise ordinances prevent that. So no game today. Revs will be off tomorrow. We've got the Baltimore baseball show and Keystone kickoff tomorrow, and Revs are on the road at Long Island on Tuesday night at 6:35. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, all at 6:35. We'll be on at 6:15 all 3 nights. We hope you can join us then. Real quick look at what's going on with other games. Everything else is underway. We're the only one messed up today by this, which is ironic, and Long Island is on the road, and they're about to get started right now at Southern Maryland, as Daryl Thompson at 8-2 goes up against Vin Mazzaro 1-4. And Lancaster trailing 4-2 at West Virginia in the 3rd inning. That's Tommy Shirley against Alexis Candelario today. High Point a 6-0 lead in the 3rd inning at Lexington. And those games all appear to be unimpacted or non-impacted, but ours is postponed. But that's a look at the other games, brought to you by Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. Well, Ray, I guess, oh man, you and I, we won't be together again until next Saturday, because next Friday, you got high school football. Week 1 on the radio with West York at Dover. Our next Revs home game will be YouTube only next Friday night.
Yeah, looking forward to it. It's a shame you and I won't be sharing a booth for a little longer, but West York and Dover will be a good matchup. Looking forward to seeing Andy again. It's been a while since I've shared a booth with him.
Absolutely. Well, you enjoy yourself, and you and I will reconvene next Saturday, and hope we get some wins on the road at Long Island in the meantime.
Yep, we'll do. Hope a fruitful trip over in Central Islip, and we'll get ready for start of high school football here in York.
Absolutely. Big week coming up for the Revs. The week starts on Tuesday. Hope you can join us then. No game today. Revs rained out for the 4th time in their last 12 scheduled games. And for Gracie Priest in the booth on the stream today, Ray Jensen here in the radio booth with me. Daryl Henry saying so long from PeoplesBank Park until Tuesday night when we are on the island. No game today. Revs and Honey Hunters rained out. We thank you for staying with us, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday afternoon and your Revs off day tomorrow. Again, that features the Baltimore baseball show at 6, Keystone kickoff at 6:30. And we'll talk to you Tuesday night from Long Island, 6:15 our pregame time here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 13